I chose to work with Cascade and in the realm of anxiety and OCD for a few reasons. One, I love Cascade's philosophy of embracing life with courage and joy, because we don't say to embrace life and ignore anxiety. We say to do the courageous thing despite being afraid. Anxiety has been a piece and a factor in my life for longer than I had language to term it. And I naturally was curious about what I was going through and started looking into it and started developing this language for what anxiety is and how it affects me personally, and then wanted to pass that forward and work with people and help them develop their own skill sets for living their life without the potentially crippling effects that they're experiencing from anxiety or other related disorders with it. I don't think it surprised anybody in my life when I ended up being a therapist. I've always been somebody who wanted to make sure everyone was included and who reached out to other people. So just that ability to connect with people who maybe are a little bit different, or I myself am different, is something that showed up in me really early on. One of the things I actually love the most about being a therapist is that what we call psychoeducation piece, where we help parents understand the different elements of anxiety or OCD or other mental health concerns and provide context and understanding for what their family or what their student might be experiencing. ERP, I think, for several scientific reasons, is the gold standard, right, for anxiety and OCD treatment, but it's also because it just works. To encourage people in those appropriately challenged steps of, yep, this thing might be kind of fear-inducing, but you can do it, and we're going to do it together. And then they accomplish that, and they, learn that, hey, this thing that was really scary actually is okay, or I know how to handle it even when I'm really scared. One of my unique parts of my education background is that I actually have my bachelor's in microbiology and a minor in ballroom dancing. And that duality of being both scientific-minded but also artistic and creative is something that I have carried into being a therapist, because therapy is both a science and an art form. Working at Cascade, I've had the opportunity to work with every student who has come through our doors. Reminding myself to be present and to hear the person and to take the time to examine my own reaction and then what theirs is allows me to connect with them and see what is going on for them, and even sometimes learn and adjust for myself how I view the world. And for our students, that same kind of mindfulness gives them the ability to step away from what their maybe current anxieties are and remind themselves that they are in this present moment and that there's a lot of wonderful things happening for them and that they're participating in.